Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee and Talk in English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Liam. We're really happy you're here with us today. If you're new here, please subscribe and like this video.
We're here to help you practice English in an easy and fun way. Today, we're talking about seasons around the world: winter, snow, summer heat, rainy seasons, and how different it feels depending on where you live.
All right, ready? Let's go. Grab a coffee and let's chat.
Okay, Liam, quick question. What's the biggest climate shock you've ever had?
The first time I experienced real winter. Not a little cold. I mean freezing wind, icy sidewalks, and your face hurting.
That face pain is so real. Your cheeks are like, why are we outside?
Exactly, and people casually say, it's not that bad today. Meanwhile, I'm dressed like a sleeping bag with legs.
That's a perfect example of a phrase you'll hear a lot. It's not that bad. People use it when the weather is unpleasant, but still manageable.
The funny part is, winter is not the same everywhere. Some places get dry cold. Some get wet cold.
Yes, dry cold is when the air feels crisp and your skin gets dry. Wet cold is when the air feels damp and it chills you in a different way.
And then you add wind. Wind changes everything. People say wind chill, which is the temperature it feels like because of the wind.
So you might hear it's 30 degrees, but it feels like 20. That feels like is a super useful phrase.
Another big concept is hemispheres. Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Seasons can be opposite.
Right. You can be talking to a friend in another country and you're like, it's summer here, and they're wearing a coat.
And you're like, wait, what?
Exactly. So today we'll talk about winter and snow, summer heat, rainy seasons, and those in-between seasons, spring and fall, and how to describe them naturally.
And we'll keep it real, not a list, just a conversation with phrases you can steal and use.
Steal politely.
Borrow. Let's borrow.
First stop, winter, the dramatic season.
Winter vocabulary is fun because it's so visual. You hear snowstorm, blizzard, slush, black ice.
Black ice sounds like a horror movie, but it's basically invisible ice on roads and sidewalks, super slippery.
That's the scary part. You don't see it and suddenly you're doing an unplanned dance move.
People will warn you, watch out, it's icy, or be careful, it's slick. Slick is another word for slippery.
And then there's slush, that dirty, half-melted snow on the sidewalk.
The worst. It's like snow gave up.
If someone says it's slushy, they mean the snow is melting into wet, messy ice water.
And your shoes suffer.
Clothing talk is huge in winter. People say layer up or bundle up.
Layer up is wearing multiple layers, like a shirt, sweater, coat. Bundle up is wrapping yourself up warmly.
And if you're cold inside, you might say the heat is on, meaning the heater is running.
Or the heater is blasting. Blasting is when it's very strong, like the heat is intense.
Another cultural shock, how normal snow becomes for some people. They'll be like, oh, it's snowing, and keep walking.
Meanwhile, someone else is taking videos like, look, the sky is sprinkling magic.
And driving in snow is another world. People say the roads are bad or traffic is a mess.
A mess is a great everyday phrase for chaotic situations.
But snow isn't always snowy. Some places have cold, dry winters with no snow.
Exactly. So you can say, it gets cold, but it doesn't really snow. That doesn't really softens it. Very natural.
Okay, but now let's talk about the opposite, summer, because summer can also be intense in totally different ways.
Summer can be fun, or it can feel like the air is hugging you too hard.
That's humidity. Humid weather is when there's a lot of moisture in the air.
And you'll hear people say, it's so humid, or the humidity's brutal.
Brutal is dramatic but common. It's like saying it's painfully uncomfortable.
Then there's dry heat.
Dry heat is when it's very hot, but the air isn't humid. People might say it's hot, but it's a dry heat.
Like they're trying to convince themselves it's fine.
Exactly. And you'll also hear heat wave. That's a period of unusually hot weather for several days.
People react to summer differently too. Some love it, some are like, I can't deal with this heat.
I can't deal with is a strong but natural phrase, like I can't handle it.
And if you're trying to be polite, you can say, I'm not great with heat.
That sounds calm and natural.
Summer vocabulary you hear a lot: sunburn, sunscreen, shade, stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated is a phrase you'll hear when it's hot. Drink enough water.
And air conditioning culture is real. People say the AC is on, the AC is freezing, or they're blasting the AC.
Sometimes you're outside sweating, then you walk inside and suddenly you need a jacket.
That's the most confusing feeling.
Also, summer doesn't look the same everywhere. Some places have long sunny days, others have a rainy season.
Which is a perfect bridge. Rainy seasons are a whole separate vibe.
Yeah, let's go there because rain vocabulary is super useful in real life.
Rain has levels. There's drizzle, sprinkle, pouring, and storming.
Drizzle is light rain, tiny drops. Pouring is heavy rain, like buckets.
People say it's pouring or it's pouring outside.
And storming usually means thunder and lightning, not just rain.
Then you have thunderstorm. That's when you hear thunder and see lightning, often with heavy rain.
And if it rains for days, people say it's been raining non-stop.
Non-stop is a good word for continuous, no breaks.
Some places have a rainy season, where a certain part of the year is consistently rainy.
And if you live there, you plan your life around it.
You'll hear people say it's that time of year, like it's expected.
Another word you might hear is flooding. That's when water covers areas that are usually dry.
And people talk about flood warnings or flash floods, which happen suddenly after heavy rain.
If someone says, "Be careful, there's a flood warning," that's serious.
But rain can be cozy too. Some people love it.
I love rainy weather. It's so relaxing. It makes me want to stay in.
Stay in is a great everyday phrase. Remain at home.
And rainy days create perfect small talk. Looks like it's going to rain. Did you see the forecast?
Forecast is the weather prediction.
And if you're not sure, you can say, "I'm not sure, but it looks cloudy."
Cloudy is another basic but useful word.
Okay, now let's move to the in-between seasons, spring and fall, because that's where people get poetic.
Fall or autumn. People have strong feelings about it.
Some people love it because the weather feels crisp and the leaves change color.
Crisp is a great word. It's cool, fresh air, not cold, just sharp and clean.
And you might hear fall foliage, which is the colorful leaves in autumn.
Then spring is like hope, but also allergies.
Exactly. Seasonal allergies are common in spring because of pollen.
Pollen is that powder from plants that can make you sneeze, itch, and feel stuffy.
And people say, "My allergies are acting up."
Acting up means causing problems again.
Spring weather can change fast, too. One day it's warm, next day it's cold.
People say the weather is all over the place.
That's a great phrase. Chaotic, unpredictable.
And there are places where seasons are not very distinct.
Right. Some places feel like hot and rainy or warm and dry most of the year.
So you can say, we don't really get 4 seasons here.
Or it's pretty much warm year-round. Year-round means all year.
Now, a fun part, how people describe the same weather differently.
Like, one person says it's freezing, and it's actually not that cold.
Freezing is often exaggerated. It can just mean very cold to me.
Same with boiling for hot weather. People say it's boiling outside.
Very dramatic, very human.
Let's do some real conversation scenarios. Traveling, meeting someone from another country, and comparing seasons without sounding like a weather report.
Imagine you're meeting a friend from another place and you want to compare weather naturally.
You can start with, "So what's the weather like where you live?"
Or do you get much snow?
"Do you get much snow?" is super natural, not formal.
Then you can answer with everyday phrasing. Not really, a little, sometimes, only once in a while.
Once in a while is a great phrase. Occasionally.
I'd say we get snow, but it's usually more slush than pretty snow.
That's honest. And you can add, "It melts fast."
Or it sticks around for weeks. Sticks around means it stays.
Another common phrase is, I'm not used to this.
Yes, I'm not used to the cold. I'm not used to the humidity.
That's such a real traveler sentence.
And if you want to describe a place, you can say winters are mild, meaning not too cold.
Mild is a perfect word. Mild winter, mild climate, gentle, not extreme.
Or winters are harsh, meaning severe.
If you're talking about summer, you can say summers are intense or summers are dry.
Or summers are humid.
And for rain, it rains a lot, we get a ton of rain.
A ton is informal, meaning a lot.
Let's add a mini travel story.
Okay, first time I traveled somewhere with real snow, I didn't know the sidewalk could be dangerous.
The confidence.
I stepped out like I got this, and immediately, whoops.
That whoops is a natural reaction sound.
And someone nearby said, careful, it's icy. That sentence saved me later.
That's the kind of phrase we want listeners to collect, small, real-life phrases. Let's talk about how weather affects daily life, because it's not just small talk, it changes everything.
Totally. In winter, you plan around daylight. Some places get dark really early.
People say, it gets dark so early.
And in summer, some places have very long days.
Then people say, it stays light until really late.
Weather also changes how people socialize.
Yes, in cold weather, people say, let's stay in, let's do something cozy.
Cozy is a key word. Warm, comfortable, relaxed.
And in warm weather, let's sit outside, let's go for a walk, let's hit the beach.
Hit the beach is casual. Go to the beach.
Rainy days, let's do a movie night, let's order in.
Order in is when you get delivery instead of going out.
Also, weather safety phrases are useful.
Like drive safe in snow or heavy rain.
Or the roads are slick, the visibility is bad.
Visibility is how well you can see, especially in fog, heavy rain, or snow.
Fog is another big one. People say it's foggy or it's hard to see.
And you might hear the weather cleared up, meaning it improved. Less clouds, less rain.
Cleared up is so useful, not just for weather. My schedule cleared up, too.
Okay, let's make it extra practical. Imagine you're traveling and you want to talk to someone at a hotel or a friend about the weather and what to do.
Yes, like changing plans politely because of weather.
That happens all the time.
Changing plans because of weather is peak real life.
You can say, looks like it's going to rain.
Or the forecast says it might rain.
And then, do you want to switch plans?
Or should we do something indoors instead?
Indoors means inside. Outdoors is outside.
If you want to keep it flexible, say, let's play it by ear.
That phrase is perfect for weather. Decide later.
And if someone cancels because of weather, that makes sense.
Or, yeah, better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry is a very common phrase. Be cautious to avoid regret.
Another phrase is, I'm down either way.
Either way means both options are fine.
But if you want a simpler version, I'm flexible.
Perfect.
Weather also creates fun conversation comparisons.
Like, where I live, winter is more rain than snow.
Or, back where I'm from, summer is humid.
Back where I'm from is a natural storytelling starter.
And if someone says a temperature and you're confused because of Celsius versus Fahrenheit,
That is so real.
you can say, wait, is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Or, I'm still getting used to Fahrenheit.
That phrase, getting used to, is a great one. It's the process of adapting.
Then you can react naturally. That sounds phrasing. That sounds perfect. That sounds way too hot for me.
For me, softens it. Very natural.
Okay, now let's do a longer, more flowing conversation where we naturally cover multiple seasons and places, like two friends comparing experiences.
So, Mia, if you could choose one perfect climate, what would it be?
Honestly, I like 4 seasons, but not extreme, like mild winters, warm summers, and a real fall.
A real fall is such a vibe, the kind where the air is crisp and you actually want a sweater.
Exactly. And I love that moment when you can open the windows and the house feels fresh.
That's the best, but I also get why people want constant warmth.
Some people are like, I'm done with winter.
And some people love winter sports, skiing, snowboarding, skating,
True, and if you do those, snow is exciting, not annoying.
until you have to shovel it.
Shoveling snow sounds like a workout I didn't ask for.
It's funny, some places don't really have spring and fall. It's more like dry season and rainy season.
And that changes the way people talk about weather. They don't say, it's spring, they say, rainy season is starting.
And then everything turns green, which is actually beautiful.
Another thing, people sometimes underestimate cold places.
Yeah, you think I have a jacket, I'm fine, but then wind chill hits you.
And your gloves are suddenly the most important thing in your life.
Gloves and layers. Layering is everything.
And heat can be just as intense.
Especially when it's humid. You walk outside and you're like, okay, I'm already sweating.
And people will say, I need to cool off, which is a natural phrase, cool down.
Or let's find some shade.
So if you're talking about weather in English, it helps to describe how it feels, not just the temperature.
Exactly. It feels sticky, it feels dry, it feels chilly, it feels muggy.
Muggy is a great word for warm, humid, uncomfortable air.
Okay, let's wrap it with a simple set of phrases viewers can use anywhere.
Here's a simple weather phrase pack you can actually use in real conversations anywhere in the world.
First, the easy openers. What's the weather like there? Do you get much snow? Is it humid where you are?
Then describe how it feels. It feels freezing. It feels muggy. It feels really dry. It's a bit chilly. It's pretty warm today.
Add helpful weather nouns. Heat wave, rainy season, thunderstorm, fog, forecast.
And practical phrases for plans. Looks like it's going to rain. Should we do something indoors instead? Let's play it by ear. Better safe than sorry.
And if you're comparing places, back where I'm from, I'm not used to this. Winters are mild. Summers are intense. It doesn't really snow.
If you're traveling, I'm still getting used to it. And is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Those lines save you.
Most importantly, you don't need to sound like a weather app.
Sound like a person. Talk about your experience. That's what makes your English feel natural.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. We're really happy you were here with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like this video. Turn on the bell so you always get notified when we post a new one.
And tell us in the comments what season you like the most and what it's like where you live and what topic you want next.
Grab a coffee and we'll talk again soon.